It's tabletop time! I'm Dave.
I'm Jen.
I'm Gareth.
And I'm Jeremy.
And today we are taking a journey to a little place called the Shire in Middle-earth.
You would know all about this. You're the big fan, aren't you?
Yeah. Don't. No, yeah. Yes,
Cool,
The
yeah.
Hobbit was my favourite book when I grew up, and Lord of the Rings were some of my favourite movies when I grew up, and Lord of the Rings miniatures game actually got me into miniature painting. So Lord of the Rings has been very special to me, and for some reason I was like, sure, let's do Hobbiton as the Lord of the Rings first thing we ever do. But I thought it would be a bit of fun, and we could just have a bit of a little adventure.
I think we've all got experience in this universe to a degree. You've seen all the movies, read any books?
No, I haven't read any books.
Movies.
You're super experienced.
Oh, no, not a super bad.
No?
We have
Okay.
watched the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings.
They're like 4 hours long. They go forever. Anyway.
Well, today we will... Oh, and sorry for the dice cam, it's broken for some reason, but this is the last roleplay video one-shot, I think, probably we're filming in the studio in the current location until we move to the new one, which is very exciting.
Yes.
So hopefully we can finally get some permanent, fixed, and better working things.
Yes.
But,
So we'll read the dice out if it's important
Yeah.
as well.
so to get you in the mood today, all I want you to think is, I guess, you're all hobbits. There's a few little restrictions on this one-shot. You're all hobbits and you're all young. You're not children, but by hobbit age, anywhere between like 25 and 50 is considered young. They become adults at 33, I believe. They're considered to be full like adults. So, but the idea is you're all a youthful group of hobbits that are friends. And I guess, yeah, to get you in the mood, just imagine, like, have you ever eaten too much and had a nap outside on a summer's day?
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
That's being a hobbit, I guess. You know?
That's Christmas here in Australia.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's every day in Hobbiton. Have you ever walked down a country path and just enjoyed the fresh air and waved at your neighbour?
I'm from Scotland, a small village in Scotland, so yeah, I'm all about it.
Nice.
I'm all about it. I'm practically half Hobbit.
Love it.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do, which is very important, is we need to thank someone for this. We need to thank Black Magic for bringing the channel back to life and their wonderful camera equipment that we use and editing software that you guys use.
Oh,
Yes,
it's so good.
we are pretty much back to front Black Magic products here at the studio. It's so good.
Well, thank you very much, and as usual, they have made this possible. So, launching into it, we will be doing something a little bit different today. We're going to try and be relatively quick, but we're going to do our character creation as part of the main video. Usually we do it as a patron exclusive, like the more boring nitty-gritty paperwork stuff, but we're going to be pretty quick today, and we knew we wouldn't take too long, so we're just going to include it in the video. So basically I want you to all make a hobbit, but there's a little difference. So you're only going to get 1 attribute point instead of 2 because you're not heroes.
Okay.
And you'll only get 6 skill points instead of the usual 8.
Okay.
However, automatically you all get a point in aim/throw because you're hobbits and you're naturally very skilled at that, and you're all going to get a point in stealth.
I'm just to reiterate, well, I've only done this once, so I'm
Cool.
a little bit lost right now, so
So we get aim, throw.
And stealth. So you're basically getting your 8 points that you get at Cogent, but naturally you're all kind of forced to take 2 innate ones.
Yeah. And then we get 6 skills and 1 attribute.
1 attribute and 6 skills. So, yeah.
And then if you take a disabling characteristic, does that give you an extra point, or are we not doing that this session?
How do you guys feel? Do you want disabling characteristics today, or are we all... I think, I almost feel like just today, just to be special, you're all hobbits.
Yeah,
You're all you're not thieves or kleptomaniacs or like have neuroses or addictions.
This is true.
You're all hobbits, and you could easily play a whimsical like you're all addiction. I'm addicted to cheese and bread, like
which we are.
But I mean, it's up to you if you guys want to use them,
No,
but we
it's
don't need to.
No, I'm cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
We're all just hobbitses.
I was thinking my character, see, it probably takes it out of the whole being a hobbit thing now, but I wanted him to be, this is why I was asking about dwarfs earlier. I wanted him to be like a dwarf who's acting like a hobbit for some reason.
Oh.
You'd be significantly.
No, but he's a tall. He's a short. He's a short dwarf.
So I will say, at this current time that this is set,
Is that possible?
pretty much dwarfs aren't. No, if you're not a hobbit, you're not allowed in the Shire.
Yeah, but he's under disguise.
So he's a very short dwarf.
He's a very short dwarf acting like he's a hobbit.
I mean, okay, if you really want to play it,
I want
let's
to play
do it.
that.
He's a very short dwarf pretending to be a hobbit.
Yes! I really wanted that.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine. If that's what you really wanted, that's
right.
fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. How
As long
many?
as he very actively wants to be a hobbit, that's what
No,
matters.
he does.
So he's going to get different stats then.
That's why I was actually.
So get rid of your aim and throw because you're a dwarf. I'll just give you 2 different free skills instead of aim and throw and stealth.
Yep. He's gonna be strong, isn't he?
Maybe grapple?
Yeah, probably athletics because they're supposedly incredibly good at like long distance endurance.
So I'll put 1 in athletics.
And then probably survival. They're very hardy. Dwarves are hardy.
Yes, we are. I mean, we're not. I mean, I'm a hobbit.
What would you know about that?
Never mind.
You're the worst thrower
Never
in
mind.
all of Hobbiton.
Yeah. All right. So what else? So how many points do we have to put in these?
So you got 6.
I've got
minus
6.
what you've already put in.
Oh, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So you've got 6 to spend in the skills.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so
you
I've
can
got
put
4
6
more.
more in, but that includes any combat proficiencies or any regular job proficiencies, like being a farmer or whatever. And combat proficiencies, I guess, in this sense, you can take them. The hobbits do have militia at this stage. So, what jobs have you got? Who are you? Let's talk names first. Let's get names in, and then Jeremy can put names in. So, what's your name, Jen?
So my name is Berry Bobbins. I'm gonna put myself as quite young, so I'm gonna say maybe 23.
That's like a child by Hobbit stand. Like
So 25 is the
literally a
start,
child.
yeah.
Right, that 25 would be like the equivalent of like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, let's do 25. That's fine.
Okay.
So I am the daughter of a family they're into carpentry and they make
Oh,
stuff.
local carpenters.
Yes, and she's pretty good at making like little dolls and totems and stuff. And
I'm
she's,
surprised that with a name like Bobbins that you're not the local seamstresses.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. You would expect that, but then plot twist.
That's fine. That's how the old hobbits are all named after their surname is. But that's fine.
Well, hey, I'll change
2
that.
families married. No, but you
Okay.
love Barry Bobbins. But maybe your father's family were seamstresses, sewers.
Okay, but she wants to
right.
break through. She's gonna
Love it.
do carpentry instead. Yeah, and she's good with the hatchet.
Cool.
Yeah.
okay.
Who's your character, Gareth?
Okay, well, the circumstances are unknown, but he's a character who was found as a child out in the wilderness by 2 hobbits that were trying to start a family, but they couldn't for some unknown reason. Maybe something in the waters, who knows. So he's been raised as a hobbit without actually knowing that he's a dwarf. So
No.
yeah, so yes, he's a little bit different than the rest of the hobbits around him, but he can't quite figure out why. He just doesn't have hairy feet at all. And he's called Dewfoot because the dew doesn't roll off his feet. Yes.
Yeah.
He gets wet feet from running through the things, and
Yeah.
he gets all wet, and then he complains
That's a
about his
better
wet feet.
explanation about it.
Yeah, they call him Dewfoot.
He's quite stocky as well, of course.
All right, Gilbert, your character, Jeremy.
I am Gilbert Gluttonberry and Gluttonbally, sorry.
There you go.
Oh.
Get it right.
And I'm a cook, and I love my food. Very good. And I grow all my own food as well. A beautiful garden.
Organic?
Love gardening. Of course.
Vegetarian? Vegan? Luke, what are we talking
No,
about?
I eat anything. And
Eat
everything.
anything?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool.
Yep. And I'm 30 out there.
Yep.
And I'm a big boy.
What have we got some visual descriptions, some brief runs?
Oh, yeah, I do. So I am beautiful orange, red hair, and blue eyes. That kind of really...
That like Irish. Look.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Irish.
Yeah, and pointy.
Well, all hobbits have a little bit of pointy, yeah?
Yeah, but probably a little bit bigger than the usual hobbit. Just a little bit bigger.
Okay, cool. What do you wear?
Oh, just like
Generic hobbit clothes,
a
or
little skirt. Yeah, just like nothing fancy. Yeah.
Gareth?
My
Just for the
character.
fan artists at home.
My character is someone who can grow with curly locks on top. The hair just doesn't grow like that on top, but he can
Hobbits
grow.
can't grow facial hair.
This one can though.
That's weird.
This hobbit can grow facial hair,
Whoa,
and it's just weird looking. Just doesn't look right. Doesn't fit in.
that's weird.
Yeah.
The bearded boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I Can they have no hair? Can hobbits have no hair?
Do they suffer from alopecia?
I don't think. I've never seen a hobbit without hair.
All right, cut that. I'll have hair.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I got a good mop of hair. And I'm a very big hobbit.
Yeah. You
just
like your brie.
Yeah, wear my generic clothes. If I'm cooking, I have a nice, beautiful apron on. Yep.
Are we ready?
A schmancy apron.
And I'm a bartender as well, by the way. I didn't put that in there, I don't think. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I were ready.
All right. Our story starts on a very cool summer's day with a brisk wind. Not unlike most days in Hobbiton. The birds are chirping and the sun is shining and there's just a casual everyday life going along all around. The hobbits are popping out of their hobbit holes and talking to each other and going about their daily business. But 3 young hobbits have received instruction by their good friend Macho Proudfoot.
Oh.
And they have been told to meet Macho behind the very big hedge that nobody can see over in Hobbiton that is just down the hill from Bag End. And we will pick up with you all heading towards the very big hedge that no one can see over, that is down beneath Bag End in Hobbiton.
Okay.
And Tam, you can describe you leaving your houses and your morning. But yeah, if you'd like to, get in the vibe of just travelling around.
I just finished a big feast after I picked all my food.
So you've had your morning breakfast?
Yeah, had my good
But
morning
not second
breakfast.
breakfast
Not second breakfast
No,
yet.
not just yet.
Okay.
And my character, he closed off the inn last night after everybody left and he had himself a couple of wee drinks. So he's feeling a little bit shaken this morning.
I just go post haste. Just get the letter. I'm out. Let's go.
Cool.
Ready.
Oh, slow down, you guys. I'm feeling it this morning.
The group of you meet up on the path and toddle down towards the spot. And are you just proceeding directly there? Are you taking any caution?
Is our village is pretty small? Like we would all know each other.
It's Hobbiton.
Yeah.
You've seen it in the movies. Yeah, it's pretty small.
Okay.
Has anybody
Everyone
had
knows
second
everyone.
breakfast yet?
Not yet, but I brought some.
You've got the same accent as me.
No.
You sound just like me. Get your own bloody voice.
Did anyone else receive a letter?
A letter? Aye, I did. It was on my doorstep when I woke up this morning.
That's quite peculiar.
What does yours say?
Mine said to come to the hedge where no one can see over.
Oh, that's a big bloody hedge.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 foot tall.
This is all very exciting.
Well, since I'm a little bit taller than the rest of you for some strange reason, I'm excited. Let's go check it out.
All right. So, are you just walking there as a trio?
Yeah.
Yep. Just broad daylight, you head down and you walk behind the very tall hedge that no one can see behind.
I'm avoiding the daylight though because it hurts my eyes. Oh.
Pipeweed blows into the air as Macho Proudfoot,
What's that?
with his short crop, well, it's the great hobbit pipeweed, you all know about pipeweed, as he has a short crop of tightly packed curls and a sort of a broad-featured face. He's wearing a vest and a little twisted tie around his long-sleeve white shirt, and he's got sort of suspender trousers on. And Macho Proudfoot is looking a little bit suspicious behind the hedge, and he says, "Good, you've all come. I've got a plan."
A plan?
Was it you that left the note?
I should say you're all very good friends with Macho.
Oh yeah.
So the 4 of you are basically like a friendship group. So you hang out together.
What are you up to this time, Macho?
Well,
You're upscally.
you know, Cassandra Brockhouse. And at this point, I should inform the players that Cassandra Brockhouse is the most delightful hobbit girl in all of Hobbiton. She is the girl that all the young men
she's
fancy.
beautiful. I like Cassandra. Always liked her.
So Macho then says, she's hosting a party and we're all invited.
Oh,
Love a
You know
good
the
party.
It's all the word. It's all everyone's been talking about. So
first I've heard of it.
we need to be the most popular people at the party. So I've got a little plan. I think we should go and get ourselves one of the legendary manfolk-sized kegs of ale from Brie.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Won't that be awfully heavy?
Well, I'm sure we can figure it out on the way. Get a cart or
We
something.
could roll it down the hill. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
Just roll the keg down the hill. I'm in.
It'll be an adventure. Just the four of us.
I do like adventures.
Just like old Samwise used to talk about.
Oh, good old Sammy.
Yeah.
So,
Bless his soul.
Is he dead?
What?
What? You didn't hear? Sam dead.
he's not dead. He went off on a boat. Over the sea.
Oh, finally went off on the boat. I was talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm making reference to the 100 endings to Lord of the Rings, by the way.
He also
He's talking about
took 61 years to leave Hobbiton, and he has. You live in the town with his son and children and grandchildren now. Sam's grandchildren live in the
that's
town.
lovely.
In fact, Bag End is currently occupied by one of his descendants, as it was passed from Frodo on to Sam.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, yes.
Oh, so he's not dead. Oh, thank God. Okay, all right. Anyways.
He was the mayor for like 50-something years.
Is this actual lore?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he was the mayor for like 60 years, old Sam, but he's left. So, are you in?
Of course.
I'm in.
All right, I've got a plan. You all need to go off and get stuff for an adventure.
Oh.
What kind of stuff?
What kind of things do you think we'll need for an adventure? I've never done an adventure before.
Food.
Food.
Ale.
Food. Always need food.
Oh, okay, need to get some supplies.
So, what you're gonna get?
Food. Perhaps.
I'll get some food.
Food? You need some good ale for a journey like this.
Oh, you can get that.
Yes,
Now-
I got it.
We all know, of course, that me dad owns the carrot farm, so I can get some food.
Oh, yeah.
We'd probably need
An axe! Sorry, it's in my blood. I can't help
I
it.
can get an axe.
Well, we might. If you think so, go about it then. I'll meet you back here in an hour, and then we better head off before any of our parents know.
Yeah.
Wait, how old am I?
Well, you're probably like old enough that you would be a young adult, basically.
Okay.
I did all my research into hobbits, not dwarves.
I'll
so,
throw you a curveball.
yeah, so you're old enough that you're a young adult.
You're
Okay.
a dwarf. Anyway. Sorry.
All right.
So we're all going and getting
So
other things.
you're all going to go collect some things. What would you like to go and gather? You have to go and get what you think as a hobbit would be useful for an adventure to Brie.
So I'm gonna take a backpack, and it's gonna have
And how are we doing this? So Barry,
yeah.
you head up the hill to your hobbit hole.
Yes.
Describe it.
So I live with my parents, and half the house, it's half divided. So one house looks like a carpenter's kind of place. There's like wood everywhere. Very aesthetically, just looks like someone's kind of patched it all together. Bits of it are sort of falling apart, but have been patched back together. And then literally split down the middle on the other side, it's very like pastel colours and very like the curtains are all drapery and beautiful. There's a lot of clothing all over the place. But there's literally a 50-50 split on the two.
So you head through the front gate to your house. Barry! Barry! Darling, we've got work to do.
Oh, I can't right now, Pa.
Morning work's begun. We've got only an hour till second breakfast. Come on.
Oh, but you see, I'm terribly busy. I've got some stuff I need to do.
Oh, it can't be as important as work for your mum and pa.
Oh, I don't know. These opportunities, they don't come along very often.
Well, what are you doing then, girl? Spit it out.
I'm going to go into town, and go, pick some flowers.
Make a deception check.
Which dice am I using? Green.
Whatever dice you want. Challenge level 1. Based on the roll of your father.
Hey, 2.
He says, and he ruffles your hair and says, wonderful, well, enjoy. Oh, to be young again.
Thanks, Pa.
And then he lets you into the house. Like, he goes back to work and stops paying attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you collect while you're in the house?
So, a backpack. I'm going to put some... I'm going to put in a hatchet or an axe that I would use that could cut down a small tree.
Write these items down because they may be very relevant.
I'm going to take some rope. I'm going to take the backpack itself. How far away?
Is Bree?
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check. Your base 3, challenge level 1. You'd be silly not to know, but hobbits can be silly.
2 successes.
2 successes. You know that Bree is about 3 days away.
Okay, so then I'll take
maybe even 4.
I'll take a bedroll.
Oh, is that where we're going? Oh, excellent.
That's why it's an adventure. Like, you're leaving the Shire.
I've never been out the Shire
Most
before.
hobbits haven't.
It's scary out there.
I'm gonna.
It can be.
Or maybe I have been out the Shire
You're sort of
before.
young enough that you
Just don't know.
So the big Lord of the Rings fans out there will start to get a picture of when this is set, but you're young enough that you never really felt the effects of the scouring of the Shire. So after the War of the Ring and all that stuff, there were some bad things happen, and then basically the Fellowship of the Ring like restored the place. Sam restored the place, but none of you were alive at that time. Most of your parents are probably like were little kids when it happened, so you're kind of 2 stages removed, kind of like us with World War II and stuff, so we don't really understand what it was like. So yeah, you know that outside can be dangerous, but it's not like orcs have been raiding the town or anything like that.
Okay, so I'm going to take, it's going off the top again, a hatchet that's go on the side with the bag, some rope, a bedroll, a sewing kit that's just a small little sewing kit, some small pieces of wood, so if I want to carve out some stuff, I can.
Yep.
Bottle of water, or a flask of water, and then some bandages in case we get hurt.
Okay. That's all reasonable.
It's very practical. Yeah.
Gilbert Lottenbelly.
I carry on home and I pick some veggies from the garden and...
Oh, Gilbert, so you've come to help your mom with the veggies, have you?
Yes, Mum, I'm going to get some veggies and go on an adventure.
Destiny roll. Adventure? Nothing safe about adventure. No, you best be staying home. You're just a boy.
I know,
My precious boy. And she comes up and squeezes your cheek.
I know, Mum, yes. But we've got to do some things and my friends and, got to go and enjoy life and I don't...
Your accent just
I don't know. It's
I'm English now.
It's when you change... Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion. How many? It's a base of...
Base 3.
Base 3 plus my extra 2.
Oh, you're very persuasive. Challenge level is 2 based on what your mum just rolled.
Oh, thank
2
God.
successes. So it goes to wins goes to the defender in terms of persuasion.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so your mum says, oh, I won't hear of it. Not at all. You're staying put. Keep picking those vegetables. When you're your own man, you can make your own decisions. But while you're still living under my roof and my son, you'll follow your mother's wishes.
Oh, fine, Mum. I'm just going to go inside for a minute.
All right. Inside's fine. Cool. So you head inside.
Head inside, find more veggies and...
Yep. So you basically steal some food.
Yeah, steal some food, some salted meat if we've got some around.
Pack a bag.
Pack a bag of it. Some cooking utensils and knives. Few pots and pans, smaller ones. I'd take my apron, of course, and some water.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then what do? You packed your bag up. Your mum's still out in the front yard picking veggies.
Is that the only entrance to the house?
It's a hobbit hole.
Yeah, I thought some hobbit holes.
Your hobbit hole has probably a couple of windows and a round door.
All right, is there a window that Mum can't see?
I'll say there's a window that she's got her back to.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to try and
Sneak out.
maneuver out of that, yeah.
Make a stealth check. Challenge level 1.
Ooh.
She's been over digging some garden. Hey, 3 successes.
Nice.
So you deftly climb out the window.
Yep.
Land quiet as a hobbit.
Quietly.
And then sneak
scurry off. Yeah.
back out behind your mum and back out onto the street.
Yep.
Right, what's Dofoot doing?
On the way back home, I think I need to stop by the tavern and have a wee bit of the hair of the dog that bit you. Just so I can level myself out. So I stop off by the tavern, go behind the bar and get myself a quick wee drink.
You pop in and you see Retold Northtook, your boss,
Oh,
in there, polishing a mug.
okay. There we go, we're in the tavern now.
Dofoot,
Yes?
ale was a bit empty last night.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I got nothing to do with that.
Well, what can I do for you, boy? You're not to work until tomorrow.
I am just stopping by to get my... I left a pair of shoes over in the corner. I'm just going to go and get them.
make a deception check. Challenge level 3.
So what do I check here?
So you got 3 dice plus the 1 you've put in deception, and you got to get more than 3 successes. So you got 4 total.
So I got 3 dice?
Or do you have a point in intelligence?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
No.
So
No.
just so 4 dice total.
4 dice. All right. I got to stop going up against this. Okay, and boom.
2 successes.
Nice.
I don't think so, boy.
I was just going to steal a bloody drink. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just pick up my shoes and leave then. Okay.
Well, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Definitely. You're
I mean,
working.
definitely you will see me tomorrow. Aye.
You're
Okay.
a strange one, Doofut.
Bye.
You just...
Just leave.
Because there's no shoes.
I just, yeah. He didn't
So
pick
you
up
just
shoes. He
turn
didn't
around
get his
and leave.
alcohol either. He just left.
Yeah.
Just he scurried out the door.
All
So,
right. And then you head home, I'm guessing.
all right, I'm heading back to my hobbit hole where it's just my mommy that's there now. My dad's since passed away.
Oh.
Yes, and every bit of the high ceiling of this hobbit hole has got dents in it. Because I keep hitting
From your forehead.
Keep hitting from my forehead and the bloody roof all the time. I'm so tall for some reason. I don't know what it is.
The door opens. Lucky they've got those big round doors for your broad shoulders.
Yes, very broad.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Oh, hi, Mum.
Doofut. Oh, have you had a lovely day today?
I've had a good day, Mum.
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It's bloody beautiful outside. It is.
Excellent.
Okay, I've just come home just to get a couple things, and then I'll be off on an adventure. Because I go off on adventures.
You'll be safe then.
I'll be very safe, Mum. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I'll come back.
All right, make a persuasion roll. Challenge level 1. Your mum's a sweetheart. And she trusts you. And she secretly knows you're a dwarf. And you're more,
Yeah, she knows,
more
but
than capable
how
of
many do I do?
handling yourself. Persuasion, you have four dice. So you've got 1. You always get 3, and then you add
Alright.
how many dots you've got in
So
the
I
roll.
got 4 dice. So what am I trying to persuade her?
Just to let you go without, like, you're just basically being charming and being like, it's okay. And then she'll...
Yeah. She knows I can
You
hold
need
my
1
own.
success, so you got pretty good odds. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay.
She's happy to let you go. What do you grab from home?
Okay, well first I'm gonna grab a couple of flasks of whiskey. Or whatever it is.
Mead,
What
probably,
mead
or
that we
ale.
have back there. I'm gonna grab some of my own food because I need something a bit more hearty, something meat. I need some meat instead of potatoes, dearly D potatoes. Mm-hmm. And there's also a bag or there's a bag with something wrapped up in it, and I think my father always said if I went off on an adventure I'd need this.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but it's got some stuff in it.
So it's up
Some
to
stuff-
me what that stuff is.
Yeah, sorry, I don't even know if I'm meant to be telling you the
Yeah,
story
no,
here,
cool.
but there's just a bag with some secret stuff that was to do. It was
If ever you were
It
to
was
go
fi-
off.
if I ever go off on an adventure, I'd to take this bag,
Okay.
but never to look in it before the adventure.
Before the adventure. All right.
So I've got some mead, some meat, a couple of wee potatoes in that bag.
I know what's in your bag now. Because
Excellent.
I just made it up.
I don't.
All right. So, you'll rendezvous back with Marcho. Cool. He meets you there. Good. He's got a backpack on. Now, for the next stage of the plan. I wish I had a pipe. I want a pipe. For the next stage of the plan, we need one more thing. We need a drum of pipe weed.
Ooh.
Where would we get that from?
Well, who's got some money?
I am.
I'm out.
Yeah. Well, let me think.
How old is Macho?
He's your age. He's like
Okay.
fresh adult, like brand new, like 33, just turned this year.
Okay.
Why?
But is there an age for pipeweed, or is it just?
Well, pipeweed is just, it's like smoking tobacco, but like back in, it's not the other kind of weed.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah.
But yeah, like the Hobbit, yeah, it's basically like once you're an adult.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
And he's taken to it as soon as he could be
Yeah,
an adult.
okay.
He's like, get pipeweed, yes please.
Yeah.
But I think Frodo, how old was Frodo when he went on his adventure? Who knows? Someone knows. I think he was a lot older than he seemed in the movies. It was like he had his birthday and became an adult, then went on an adventure. But I think in the books,
111th birthday. No, that's not Frodo.
on the books, in the book, yeah, because he shared his 111th birthday with Frodo, who was coming of age at 33 or whatever.
Oh.
But I think in the books, Gandalf then goes off for like 8 years in Gondor and then comes back with the ring. So yeah. Anyway, you know old Magnus Grubb? He's got the leaf farms. I hear his leaf stales in the barrel. He's got plenty of it. He wouldn't miss a little keg.
Macho, are you suggesting that we take it?
Borrow.
Whole keg.
Why not?
He references like a small drum.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know if I like the sounds of this.
I like it.
How else are we going to get the beer?
True.
Are you saying we exchange?
I hear they like our shireweed and brie.
Oh, now we're talking about thievery.
Okay, maybe we just go.
No, nothing so shocking as thievery. We're just borrowing it. We'll return the drum.
You're a shifty one.
You're thick as thieves with Macho, so you know his ways.
Okay.
He's a
think
cheeky
Macho-
shooter.
I like you.
I think he has another plan, perhaps.
Okay,
Okay, we'll go along and see.
Okay, cool.
let's do it.
So,
Let's go.
you head to the border of Hobbiton, where old Magnus Grubb and his farm has begun to grow pipeweed, and he's out in the field currently checking some stuff. There's like leaves drying on racks, but there's also you can see a couple of freshly packed barrels sitting on a little stand where he sort of packs the dried leaves away before packing them up for sale.
He's tending to his garden, is that
He's currently
correct?
in the fields.
Who's the stealthy one out of us?
They're the same, I think.
Just
Yeah.
base. I have an idea. Gilbert, why don't you go talk to him for a little bit, and perhaps we can sneak by.
Yeah, all right.
When you go.
Yeah. All right. So I just
Go!
and I scurry off.
You scurry off into the
Yeah.
gardens. All right, so you head over there. You two, what are you doing while he heads over there? Waiting for him to...
Waiting for him to lead him away. And
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Magnus, how you doing?
Hi boy, how are you?
No, not bad.
What are you doing in me crops?
Oh, I was wondering if you had any work.
For a boy as useless as you?
What?
Your hands haven't got dirty in the fields your whole life.
I love gardening.
Oh.
Make a persuasion check. He's a grumpy prick.
He's British again.
Oh, I went
Just let it
Scottish,
go.
and then it's like, go away. I don't
we
like your
have
accent.
destiny points. I don't think we said.
Yeah, you have destiny points.
How many?
How many?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Holy moly!
Oh.
Success.
All right, here you go.
And then he pulls out, he's like starts to show you how to cut and tend the weed.
Give us a hand, boy.
Alright.
And while he's distracted,
So we're gonna.
We're gonna sneak over.
I think so. What do you think, Macho?
he's leaning up against a wall, smoking pipe, and he's like, yeah, go do it.
Oh, he's bloody useless. We'll do it ourselves.
I'll keep a lookout.
Alright, fine.
And he makes a roll. And he says, all's clear. No one's watching.
Okay.
I'll shout out if someone comes.
Okay.
So basically, we just want to sort of take the best route to sort of sneak by.
You're going to just try and sneak up and... All right.
But not like right in front of them. Try to be this as
Make a stealth
stealthy as
check.
possible. Both of us or just one of us?
Are you both going?
I think so.
I think so.
All right,
I think so.
challenge
We'll go
level,
as a team.
challenge level 1 for both of you.
How many dice do I get?
What's this for?
Stealth.
Oh, if you don't have
I don't have anything in
it,
there.
Then you just get the base 3.
Yeah.
3.
So
Right.
2 successes
So I got
for
2
Berry.
successes?
Base 3.
Yeah.
How's Doofoot go?
All right, so I've got base 3. Just base 3.
Yep. All right,
Once
you
again.
successfully sneak over to the table and the drum lays before you.
I'll grab it. It's a heavy.
No,
I'll grab
it's
it.
a small barrel,
Oh.
probably yay big, with just like dried leaves in it.
Have you got any space in your bag?
Probably not.
Okay. I'll shuffle a couple of things and put it in mine.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Make a sleight of hand check to sneak it away and put it out of sight.
So I've got 4 because I got 1 in sleight of hand. That means I've got 4.
Shit, yeah.
am I keeping an eye on him at the same time?
You're just distracting him. You've
Yeah,
basically
just
reduced
focused.
the checks
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
need to make. All right, 2 successes. You managed to stuff it away without anyone noticing.
And then we. I'm not
Oh,
cool.
did
Head back
Nothing
out
happened.
to Macho.
Yep.
And he starts to lead you down the road out of town. And as he's walking along, he just goes, Gilbert! Gilbert, my old friend! Come here! He's waving over at you.
Oh, Magnus, I gotta go and I'll come back in a bit.
Oh, bloody useless kids. He comes and says he wants to work. and then-
I'll come back later.
And then you just slip off. You can just leave. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
And he just stays
I just-
grumbling.
yeah.
He's like, useless bloody kids. They do 5 minutes of hard work and then they just want to run off. And then, he's grumbling trails into the distance as you rush over to Macho, who sucks on his pipe and goes, you got it then?
We got it.
Good one. Well, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
And you begin to traipse out of Hobbiton.
Adventure.
Adventure time.
Now,
Oh.
Need a wee drink.
have either of you ever left Hobbiton?
No.
No, but it's been in my mind too.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
but I've always
You
had this yearning to get out.
Is just Hobbiton or the Shire? Because you might have gone to other little towns in Hobbiton for like birthdays and stuff. Like not in Hobbiton, in the Shire. So we'll say you haven't left the Shire. Cool. All right. And you head down the east-west road, and your journey begins. Just getting my map.
Oh, this is all very exciting.
Aye, it is. I can't wait to go on an adventure. I've always wanted to go on one. Just always had that feeling that I need to get out of the Shire.
I just hope we don't see any monsters. That would be.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Have you encountered a monster before?
No, only a monster bellyache.
A monster
from
belly-
eating too much.
Oh, aye, you're a wee bit of a chunky one, aren't you?
Oh.
Just what? You're a wee bit of a chunky boy, whereas I'm just a big boy.
Yeah, right. Bugger off.
I'm a big hot. What?
Oh, nothing.
Anyways,
Oh, you two! Knock it off.
he started it.
Can't you smell adventure in the air? We're the bravest hobbits.
Kind of smells like grass.
I'm hungry. Who brought food?
I didn't.
Surely you bought some of your own food.
Aye, but I'd rather eat yours first. And then he chuckles to himself, pulls out a piece of like bread and starts chewing on it. He pulls a wheel of cheese out of his pocket, like just out of his. He's got like a little waistcoat on now because he's traveling. Pulls a wheel of cheese out of his pocket and just like sticks his bread into it and starts eating cheese and bread
Oh, now I'm
I like
bloody
the style.
hungry.
Yeah.
while he's walking.
I'm gonna start eating too.
And you travel for a couple of hours until you see the 3 Farthing Stone, which is at the border of East Farthing, West Farthing, North and South. I don't know why it's called the 3 Farthing Stone, but when it's in between 4. But hey, it's a little waystone on your journey, and you continue onwards. 6 on the destiny roll. Nothing happens. You don't encounter anything in
Oh, that's
particular.
very unexciting today.
And the day wears on. You pass a couple of hobbits, just, tilling
Hello.
to their fields and doing all that sort of
Good
thing.
day.
Hello.
But yeah, you just journey down East West Road until, I'm sure you stop for lunch and cook, eat some food.
And second lunch.
Second lunch. You make fairly slow progress, but by Hobbit standards, not too bad. And by evening's end, you are near a rather large marshy area. And approaching, you see some hills and smoke burning out of the top of buildings. Smokestacks, not like burning buildings on fire.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Clarify that.
As you
Nervous
arrive
there.
at Frogmorton, evening time. Frogmorton is So, by the way, in this journey, you guys can choose how and where and why and etc. you stop and camp. You can go into town, you can avoid towns, you can do whatever you want. It's your journey. You're basically going, sorry viewers, but you're going from Hobbiton, Bag End Hobbiton, this area. You got to go across, you've gone to Frogmorton. You have to make it to Bree.
Oh, we've got quite a bit to go.
I hear they make good cheese there.
So, you're stopping the night around Frogmorton, right as you arrive.
Is there a big gate in front of us?
No, the town's fairly open.
Oh, we can walk straight in.
Yeah. Like
Excellent.
Hobbiton, there's no wall or anything.
Wonder if there's any taverns in here.
I think perhaps we should stay here for the night, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wondering.
One of you make a survival check to use your head and look around
I've
for
got
what you
one
need to
point.
find.
I've got one.
Do you want to do it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Let's do
As
it.
you approach, the sound of croaking,
What happens?
croaking frogs is evident constantly.
So many tiny little frogs.
Some like bugs in the air.
Wonder if they're.
What am I
tasty.
checking?
Your survival check just to see if you
Oh.
can navigate the place. And you don't spot much of particular excitement or interest, but your nose takes you straight to the tavern, the floating log inn. You can smell a cooked meal,
I like that. I like that. It's good.
and you reach the large round door of the floating log inn.
Aye. My nose never lies, and I think there's some good food and some good meat in here. Meat.
Cool.
Let's go.
You push the door open. The soft music from a pair of hobbit musicians for those farmers that have come in from the end of their day is playing. And there is a rather large for a hobbit, a rotund lady standing behind the bar with an apron on, pouring a jug of beer and handing it to a hobbit.
Oh, this one's mine. Is this Cassandra?
No,
No, it's not.
no, she's back in Hobbiton.
I like to think that dwarfs are pretty, for lack of a better word, they're horny.
Oh.
Horny, so this one's mine. She's
Garrett.
got herself a nice full body. I'm gonna go talk to this one. Get myself a wee drink. Let's do it.
Hello, Rolf.
Hey, how you doing, sweet cheeks?
I'm well. Oh, you're a tall lad, aren't you?
I certainly am in every direction.
Look at that roughage on your face.
Roughage.
Yeah,
Aye,
'cause
go
you
feel
got
it.
facial hair.
Feel it. Just stroke it.
Hobbits are fairly jovial. She reaches in and scruffs your hair and then has a little bit of a
feels good,
giggle.
that does.
And then, what can I get for you?
I would like one of your finest ales, please, for me and my traveling buddies.
She eyes the lot of you and she says, for you maybe, but aren't you a little bit young? Leaning over to Gilbert.
What do you mean?
Well, you're but a boy.
Excuse me.
You are by Hobbit standards, right?
I am not a boy. I just have.
The face of a boy? The height of a boy?
No.
The youth of a boy?
I meditate.
Oh, nice. Make a persuasion check if you want an underage drink in this bar.
Ooh.
Alright. She's a bartender.
Oh.
She's worked many years. She's gonna... Oh, 3 successes.
Oh.
I can see straight through that. No service for you.
You didn't come with me. I don't know who this is.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll sneak you a wee one. Don't worry. I got you.
Oh, and aren't you a lovely little thing?
Evening, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Berry.
Are you here for some food or maybe some milk?
A glass of milk would be lovely. Thank you very much.
She pours you a glass of milk. And then she asks for an amount of currency used by hobbits to pay for your drinks, the beer and the milk.
Oh, I don't have to pay, do I, love?
Her tone turns fairly rapidly and she's like, yes, you do.
I put some like
all
buttons
right.
and bombers and stuff on the counter.
None of you have any money.
I assume not. We're children.
We got no money?
You might have a little bit because you work.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I do, don't I? I forgot I got a job.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got some money.
Okay.
Don't worry, my friends. I'll pay for this.
So you pay for your beer
I'll pay for
and
them.
milk?
And the milk.
Yep, all right.
All right.
And you sit and have a drink.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is there a place we could perhaps stay for the night?
She smiles and says, yes, of course. We've got a couple of rooms.
That'll cost a fee, right?
Destiny roll. Hobbits are sown R5. She says, it will. Yes, indeed.
Is there somewhere we could stay perhaps for free? Like a camping spot?
Well, you can camp around town, of course. Just outside the town if you'd like.
Okay.
The noise of the frogs might get to you, and the bug bites.
Oh, that stuff doesn't really bother me.
Whereabouts are you staying?
With my husband in my house.
Oh. Yeah, but whereabouts is that?
She slides her your beer across, takes the coin, and then goes and deliberately walks off to another customer.
I think she likes me. I think she likes me.
And leaves you to your drinks. And after you finish your drinks, what's the plan? You probably have enough coin to pay for one night's accommodation across your journey.
Well, what's the weather like outside? Maybe we could save that money for another night.
It's a summer's day. It's cool but not cold.
Okay.
I think we
It's a
can.
Brit. Yeah.
All right, we'll camp.
Cool.
do
All right.
it.
Who brought a tent?
I'm right, Timber.
Oh, thank God, I forgot mine.
She didn't bring a tent.
Oh, you didn't bring one?
No.
No, I would have bedroll
You'll
for
be
myself.
sleeping on. Yeah, you've got a bedroll.
Yeah, I would have bought a bedroll.
You've got a
Probably
bedroll.
not a tent.
I didn't bring a
Macho's got a
bedroll.
bedroll. Yeah.
Looks like I'm sleeping on your bedroll then.
All right. There won't be much
give it to
room.
me.
Oh, no.
Give it.
No.
You bastard.
All right, and you go out off just outside of town, and are you just going to lay down bedrolls and go to sleep?
And then, like, quiet.
Start a little
been a
fire.
little while.
Start a little fire. Okay, make a survival check to start a campfire. Challenge level 2.
Hey.
All right, Gilbert successfully lights a fire, and then with the warmth of the fire and the smoke keeping some of the bugs away, you fall asleep, and the first night slept in the rough outside of Hobbiton in your lives. Maybe not for you, orphan boy, but hey.
This feels strangely familiar.
All right, and with the first night, that's a good spot to stop for the week. So we will say these episodes will be a little bit shorter than usual because we're right in the middle of our studio move, but rest assured, after our little jaunt in Hobbiton, we'll return to a bit more meaty. Ooh, meat. I got a bit of a hobbit feast myself. And hopefully you're all looking forward to seeing what our little hobbits do next week when they come back, go to Bree, get their beer, and impress the ladies.
Oh,
apparently.
Count me in.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Does anyone have any nice private messages while Jazz is not here that they want to say to people?
Thanks, everyone.
There
Yeah,
we go.
thanks. It's been awesome
I haven't really
to
been
see.
part of this channel much, but I just want to say thanks
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, that's
Love how
nice,
much
guys.
Tabletime's
Isn't that
growing.
lovely?
Thanks for watching.
All right, we'll
you.
see you
nice
in the next
things.
one.
Bye.
Should all do that simultaneously.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.